Welcome to Pulse of Africa channel. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel, like, and share this video. Your support helps us reach more people. Disclaimer: this video is based on reliable public sources, official statements, and credible online content. It is meant for educational, analytical, and informational purposes only. We do not endorse hate, misinformation, or political instability. Our goal is to deliver thoughtful insights, highlight local voices, and encourage informed conversations throughout Africa. Tonight, we're focusing on a groundbreaking development that could redefine West Africa's geopolitical and energy landscape. Burkina Faso and Mali have officially finalized a nuclear energy agreement with Russia in a move that's sending shockwaves across international circles. Let's unpack what this means for the region and why the world is watching closely. Burkina Faso has taken a decisive step toward energy independence by signing a final nuclear cooperation agreement with Russia's state nuclear energy corporation, Rosatom. This landmark deal, finalized earlier this week, represents the culmination of months of negotiations that began when Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, first requested nuclear technology during his initial visit to Russia. The agreement will see Rosatom assist both Burkina Faso and neighboring Mali in constructing nuclear power plants and research reactors, with all projects strictly designated for peaceful purposes like electricity generation and scientific research. Burkina Faso's Energy Minister Yacouba Zabre described this as a transformative milestone for the nation, coming after years of preparatory work including Memoranda of Understanding signed back in 2024. For Burkina Faso, this nuclear ambition stems from dire energy needs. The landlocked nation suffers from some of Africa's worst electricity shortages, with over 80% of rural areas lacking reliable power. Frequent blackouts have hampered economic growth, forcing businesses and households to rely on expensive diesel generators. Captain Traoré's government views nuclear energy as the only viable solution to achieve energy security, reduce dependence on unpredictable renewable sources, and potentially position Burkina Faso as a regional energy exporter. But this deal carries significance far beyond energy policy. Analysts see this as Russia's latest strategic move to expand its influence in Francophone Africa, a region traditionally within France's sphere of influence. Moscow has been steadily building ties with both Burkina Faso and Mali, including through military cooperation with the Wagner Group. The nuclear agreement now adds an energy dimension to this growing partnership, potentially giving Russia long-term leverage in the region. What's particularly noteworthy is the muted response from Western nations. Unlike their vocal opposition to Iran's nuclear program, the United States and European Union have remained conspicuously quiet about Burkina Faso's deal. This silence has sparked intense speculation about shifting power dynamics in Africa. Some experts suggest the West may be reluctant to criticize an energy project that could genuinely help alleviate poverty in one of the world's poorest nations. Others see it as evidence that Western powers are picking their battles in Africa, focusing more on countering Chinese influence than Russian. However, significant challenges remain. Burkina Faso lacks the technical expertise to independently manage nuclear infrastructure, raising questions about safety and oversight. Regional neighbors like Ivory Coast and Ghana may view this development with concern, potentially sparking new tensions in West Africa. And while the deal is framed as peaceful, some non-proliferation experts warn that any nuclear program carries inherent risks of technology diversion. As Burkina Faso's nuclear deal dominates headlines, we must not overlook its partner in this strategic venture, Mali. Under Colonel Assimi Goita's leadership, Mali has pursued an increasingly assertive sovereignty agenda. Now, with this Russian nuclear partnership, the country stands at the brink of an energy revolution. Here's what we know. Colonel Goita's government has framed the nuclear agreement as the ultimate decolonization of Mali's energy sector. Mali sits on untapped uranium reserves estimated at 5,000 tons in the Falea region. The nuclear deal likely includes Russian assistance to develop these deposits. Mining Minister Lamine Seydou Traoré confirmed advanced talks about uranium extraction partnerships during last month's visit to Moscow. Security analysts note the deal strengthens the Wagner-Russia-Mali axis. The same northern bases hosting Russian mercenaries may soon house nuclear infrastructure. ECOWAS has cautiously requested transparency guarantees while Algeria reportedly seeks trilateral energy talks. The U.S. Africa Command, AFRICOM, has discreetly deployed radiological detection teams to neighboring Niger. Côte d'Ivoire's nuclear vision is characteristically bold but raises sobering questions. Can a country battling jihadist insurgencies safely host reactors? Will uranium mining ignite new conflicts in the Falea region? And crucially, as Goita delays elections, should such long-term commitments be made without popular mandate? These unanswered questions suggest Mali's nuclear journey may prove even more complex than Burkina Faso's. We'll continue investigating. What we're witnessing here is potentially transformative, not just for Burkina Faso, but for Africa's entire geopolitical landscape. This nuclear deal represents more than just an energy solution. It's a bold statement about Africa's right to determine its own development path. But with great opportunity comes great responsibility. The coming years will test whether Burkina Faso can harness this technology for genuine progress while navigating the complex web of international relations it's now entered. One thing is certain, the era where African nations had limited energy options is ending, and that changes everything. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to subscribe to Pulse of Africa and hit the notification bell so you never miss our breaking coverage. We want to hear your thoughts. Do you see this nuclear deal as a positive step for African development, or does it raise concerns? Let us know in the comments below. Stay informed, stay empowered, and we'll see you next time with more stories that matter.